Doomsday preppers, as we know, are always ready to face the worst. As much as they prepare for any other catastrophic event, the apocalypse is one of the events on their minds. And they share the best prepping advice for surviving the apocalypse. But just before we dive into these preparatory process and how you can prepare as well, let's take a look at what the apocalypse is. The apocalypse is the final destruction of the world as described in the biblical book of Revelation. There are lots of resources on the web that goes in depth on the events of the apocalypse. And maybe sometime in the future, we'll dedicate a few series to demystifying the apocalypse. However, you might want to ask, why are some people preparing ahead of these events? What will happen if doomsday preppers survive the apocalypse? Well, while we can only ponder and make guesses about these questions, it's also important to take steps that will deaden the effect of foretold catastrophe before it happens. If you consider this necessary, here are a few tips to surviving the apocalypse. 1. Have your survival backpack at easy reach. Your survival backpack can be likened to a first aid box. It's your first call when the world plunges into this deep dark chaos. This military-grade backpack is stocked with everything you'll possibly need for at least 72 hours. Your backpack will contain items like water purification tablets, body warmers, multifunctional shovel, a torch, a chainsaw blade stashed in an Altoids tin, hygiene products, boots, among others. Maybe some gasoline, if you know a good way to store this properly. You don't want your backpack in flames before the apocalypse itself. 2. Stack up gold, silver, and some other alternative currencies as much as you can. Picture this. Buildings down, servers destroyed, financial institutions collapsed. At this point, your worth is what you are left with, or what you've stashed up somewhere safe. As opined by doomsday preppers, gold, silver, and items such as tampons, vegetable seeds, cigarettes, liquors, and so on could serve as hot commodities. They are then used as a medium of exchange for goods and services. 3. Have some condoms handy. You might wonder why you should feel horny amid chaos. However, apart from its obvious use, featherweight, ultra-compact, and durable non-lubricated condoms can serve as water containers. That aside, condoms can be used to start a fire, used as elastic bands for an improvised slingshot to hunt small games, among others. 4. Invest in a dome or bunker. Brick or wooden houses will give way in the phase of a disaster. However, domes and bunkers are built to stand mega-disasters such that makes a city uninhabitable. They are built to sustain hurricane-strength winds or earthquakes. Most importantly, they can be assembled in a couple of hours. 5. Breed pets for food.
Doomsday preppers and survivalists are placing their hopes on pets like a rabbit for food.
Rabbits are highly proteinous and low in fats. They are seen as the new chicken. Now, you know what preppers are doing to prepare for surviving the apocalypse and what you should do too.